as well as your king available. Okay, we're gonna move on now because we're gonna layer your bedding. Your beautiful blanket. Nobody has seen this.
No.
I've never seen this. And you know what? My planner, Cheryl, was going, wait, do you see this, Alice? This is right up your alley. Never even heard of a Seersucker down alternative blanket. We're doing it birthday price, $39.95. We're doing it with 3 flex payments. You can do blue, gray. You're looking at the ivory. The gray. I'm looking,
And it's your blue.
Oh, wait till you see the blue. Okay, we're gonna show you those colors in just a second. But Seersucker, I couldn't figure out what she meant by that.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting because this is an embossing on the microfiber. It feels almost like a gossamer, doesn't it?
I've actually never felt anything quite like it because
soft.
It's so soft, but it's so light. It almost feels like it's gonna float away.
It is light, but if you own any of our satin trim down alternative blankets, this one has just a little more fill to it, and it's a super lightweight fill. Beautiful, almost like a brick pattern on the box quilting that goes all the way through, and then that incredible satin binding that goes all the way around the blanket. This is one of those blankets that will become the favorite one in your home. I mean, if you have heavy blankets right now in your bed, or if you get them out of your linen closet and you're like, oh, I don't know, this is a little bit weighty, it's time to update.
Well, and you know, even when you're looking for something to put inside a duvet, for example,
would be great.
At $39.95, this is that perfect weight, because you know you do want something inside your duvet just to give it some a little bit of body to it.
Yes,
this is that perfect blanket that you could put right inside of there, right?
It's microfiber thread, so it's already incredibly soft, but then the embossing that we did of the Seersucker really even elevates that softness. It's brushed, so it feels like a high thread count. And this is a perfect description. It does feel like goose down. It feels like the lightest down, but it's a down alternative, meaning it's hypoallergenic. This, to give you an idea with the blue, this is a full queen size. So it shows you that it's not a big, hefty, bulky blanket.
This blanket is crazy.
Perfect that is.
This blanket is one of my all-time favorites that we've ever done. I'm telling you guys, I love our Egyptian cotton blankets.
Yes.
I like so many of our blankets. I've never felt a blanket like this. It is just that weight that is going to be perfect in terms of making you feel cozy.
Yes.
You know, that's what blankets do. I like to, I have to sleep with something on top of me because
I don't want anything heavy.
Nothing heavy. And this adds the coziness without the weight and the colors, the way it's done in this, almost like, if this were tile, they would call it like the subway brick tile, right?
Yes, it is very reminiscent of that, and it really is a beautiful pairing with our today's special. So there you can see the gray with that
Where's
pretty...
my blue?
Oh, yeah. And
You've got to bring me the blue.
Let me give you your blue, and I'll give you your blue sheet. Hang on, I think it's going to be a perfect
This blue has a little touch of like a gray to it, okay? That's why I'm so fascinated.
Look at the white.
Okay, now that.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Yeah. And then if you do like those warmer tones, don't forget we have the ivory. So the ivory, you could mix beautifully with the ivory sheets, the taupe, the butter. It'd be a really nice pairing on that as well.
Look at this. Look at this blanket. $39.95.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just to do the work on this. But the finish is so elegant, adds that really gorgeous look to it. But the thing that to me is the magic, I couldn't figure out what Cheryl was talking about. How did they do Seersucker?
It has an embossing, so it has almost like an imprint on the fabric, so that it's textural. And when you get a texture in a linen, you know, it adds so much to the look and the feel. I will say too, you don't have to baby this. This is one of those super easy to care for, machine wash, tumble dry. And also it's one of those that you think outside of just your bed. Think about the linen closet for extra overnight guests. I know we have the easy bed coming up. This would be perfect to dress your easy bed. You know, get it in a queen size if you've got that queen size bed. Or remember, I mean, that's the size you're looking at. So it's not bulky, it's not heavy, it doesn't take up a lot of space, but at the same time, you get a lot of bang for your buck on this one because it's so super soft.
So if you haven't picked the color yet, you know, of the sheets for your today's special, maybe this is gonna change your mind, right? Because can you imagine the gray if you did this in the blue. Can you imagine the white if you did that in the blue?
Summertime is the time of year that I want to keep it simple, you know?
I want to see the pink with the gray.
Oh, yeah,
Do you guys ever put pink with gray? I mean,
I love pink with gray. That's such a great look.
I just think that's so
pretty.
pretty.
And you know, in the summertime, you don't want a lot of heavy layers on your bed. Just get a great set of sheets and a simple blanket, and really, I mean, that's gonna be your great summer weight that just kind of floats over your body. Don't forget about the ivory, especially if you love the warm tones like the taupe or the ivory or the butter. I mean, those are great complements to that ivory blanket as well.
Okay, just to give you a quick update, with people ordering, I have about the final 1,000 of these. This is a very limited quantity.
First airing.
I know it. It's the first, and it will probably be the last because we have so many of you trying to get through right now that we have limited quantities. In fact, it works out to be about 200 or 300 of each blanket, but you know that means every single size. So when I say that, it means that we're gonna start getting limited on all of our choices very soon. So just pick whichever today's special sheet you want and then match it back with your blanket. We're gonna do your whole bed today, but this isn't just gonna be doing your bed. This is going to be really upgrading, elevating. This is now your penthouse quality. Okay,
it is.
Your 5-star hotel quality. This is the kind of thing that truly, when you grew up, and you know, you had the sheets that really kind of exfoliated your skin as you slept, you know the ones I'm talking about, where overnight you're like, wow, this is really, really scratchy. Now you're gonna, every time you turn, you're gonna feel the beauty of that cotton blend, that 1,500 thread count, and then on top of that, you're going to have the most luscious, beautiful blanket that is just the perfect weight.
It is the perfect weight.
That is the affordability that is incredible at $13.32, and the colors are fabulous. So 488350, it is brand new.
Can we show the ivory? I know it's on that other bed over there, but here's your gray. We have that simple color palette, so the soft gray, that slate blue, and then that classic creamy ivory to go with all those warm tones. Such a great compliment to our today's special.
Brand new. Again, stay in the ordering process for that. Make sure you pick up our today's special. And by the way, we're having an extra flex event. If you have your HSN card, then you're gonna get an additional flex payment, and all you have to do is just make sure that you have applied for it and that you are approved, because once you are, then you can even use it for your today's special fabulous blankets. On the other side of this, though, we have